Alenna stands next to the leech, Valerie, and is still out of breath. She just doesn't know what to do. She had to forsake her vow. The survivors of the farming place, they are walking away. They are not seen anymore. We still see this weird, undulating, big, giant leech on the ground going ever so slightly in the direction of Alenna, and Valerie stands beside her, going, okay, what the fuck is going on? What are we? This is not what the fuck, Alenna. Alenna looks down at the now collapsed woman that was like mere minutes ago standing upright, spouting something about getting the axe back and something called varnish, and it was all in this weird dark voice that seemed to came out of her, but yeah, she's just a husk now, barely more than bones on the ground, not moving, motionless. And Alenna just stands there next to it. I don't know. Valerie, what is this thing? I guess we have to get the axe back. What the fuck is a varnish? And yeah, I think they're gonna talk about it for a little bit to see if they can find out if they know what a varnish is. And yeah, I'm gonna gather information. Where is that? Alright, gather information. Let's do this. This is... Oh, you can't see again. Why can't you see? I don't like that you can see. Right, the farmers said that is the god, right? But maybe both of them didn't remember, really. Now you guys can actually see the roll, which is a really good roll. Alright, so... they talk with each other, and yes, Danielaus, you're right. They're like, right, they told us it was one of the old gods. Yes, I remember something my father told me, the smith of the village. He said that the axe was, like, the axe itself comes from the old continent, from our continent, from the continent where we humans come from. But the mark on the axe was done by an old druid that came into the village, took the axe that was clearly well made from the old continent. I don't know exactly where it came from originally, but he put this mark on it and left it there for some greater purpose, I guess. And my father held onto it for years until Torwolf showed up, and then he gave it to him. Seems like this is, I don't know, more important than I thought. Alright. Now, the dice told us that we get an opportunity. Something good happens, right? On a strong hit, we discover something helpful and specific. To make progress is made clear and take +2 momentum, which is nice. Alright, so what is the opportunity? What is something really good? Because we roll 2 ones, that is like the best thing for us. What is this great opportunity that helps us on our path? Thank you, chat. I know this is not from you, but, you know, it's fine. Both of them are talking. They are talking and talking with each other. They are trying to figure out who this varnish exactly was. And they start to gather some clues from the stories they were told as children in Frostclaw Village. Varnish is the god of the woods, god of the hunt, the god of animals. And as they already discovered, this holy symbol of Varnish and the holy animal of Varnish is the leech, which, you know, kind of a weird choice, but old gods are weird. And so they talk with each other and they are piecing things together, right? Like, okay, Torwolf clearly was on a mission of an old god. None of them knew that. The axe was very connected to this, and they gather that the reason that Torwolf died was that other people did something against the old gods that Torwolf tried to stop. Alright, so the people of Holmlund are enemies of the old gods. This seems to make sense, and in this moment, Alenna feels a sharp biting pain on her ankle as the thick, undulating black leech finally has made its way to our heroine. Bites into her leg. Now, I wonder what happens. It is something good. So, yeah, I think we're gonna leave the forest behind and start thinking about something else. As Alenna's eyes grow wide, she tries to grab her ankle, but all her strength leaves her. Her eyes color over, completely black, and then she falls over. There's nothing at first, only this inky void. She feels like she's falling, but there's no sense of up or down. And then she sees it. She sees a young man running into battle alongside tall warriors. He has an axe. The axe itself seems to glow with a green, dark green light in his hands as he runs towards a camp of people, but they are not there. There are only some dogs who are barking. It is a trap. Alenna knows it is a trap. She screams that it is a trap. But Torwolf, and it is Torwolf, he can't hear her. He turns around. It's an ambush from the people of Holmlund. They try to fight, but he can't seem to get anywhere. There are just too many people fighting. Torwolf tries and tries. He kills one, kills another. Then he gets hit, falls down, tries to get away, gets hit again. He crawls towards a shape that is also glowing in a very dark green light. It's a woman. She doesn't look like a human woman. Crawls towards her. He frees her with his axe, but she's too weak. She just falls over. That seems to be his last resort. He turns around. There's another woman. Alenna knows this woman. It is the one that is now the leader of Frostclaw Village, the one that is occupying her hometown. That woman laughs at Torwolf, spits on him, and kills him with her spear. Torwolf dies. The axe is grabbed by the woman, carried away. She hears words on the wind like, Holmlund, we be able to destroy it here, but people of Berden are next. They have an idol in their village. Get it. And then the vision stays on the place, and she can still see this elven woman fallen over. And suddenly, she hears a voice again going, kill the elf. People walk towards her, but then the elf opens her eyes, whispers a word of power. vanishes. We still see her laying there, as we can see her aura in this vision, green and slightly fading, but still there. But the people around her, these shadows, only in this vision, dark and grey shadows, spears and axes. One of them screams, "She vanished! Find her! Where's she going? Get her! I heard something over here!" Few seconds pass. No, it was just an animal. I heard something over here. Fuck, it was just a bird. The people around the aura of this elven woman, they keep moving. Time passes faster. Finally, she's able to crawl away. Get up. Move. Alenna feels herself screaming, "Move! You can do it!" And as the elven woman is leaning against the trunk of a tree at the edge of the ritual place, she turns around and she clearly looks at Alenna as she goes, "Find me where the river meets the mountain. Find me." And then the vision fades. Alenna wakes up. She wakes up to Valerie, like, kneeling on her arms, slapping her in the face, going, "Wake the fuck up! I can't be here alone. What the fuck is going on?" I want to say that Alenna regains just a point of spirit, just from the vision itself, and something else, something good, something. You know what? I'm gonna give her an experience point. I'm just gonna do it, and I can do that because I am the dude who runs this game. All right. All right. Alenna wakes up. This is Valerie. What is going on? Where's the woman, the elf? And Valerie just sits on top of Alenna, going, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't just..." And she points at her leg, and Alenna looks down at the leg, and there's just the shriveled husk of a dead, small little leech. A normal leech you could find in any swamp. Yeah, I couldn't get it off you. It made these weird sounds, and there was like black veins on your body, and your eyes were all black, and I tried to wake you up, but you were just really freaking me out, and then there was like, it stopped, and then I hit you, and then I hit you again, and then I hit you again, and then you finally came to, and don't do this to me again. This was like the second thing, like in a few minutes. Valerie just stands up and like just keeps walking back and forth, like, this is all a bit much. I don't want to do this. This is just, why am I still here? I should have gone with the other people, honestly. This is not, and you can't say I shouldn't have, because you just had black eyes and everything. I don't want to be here. Alenna, way too stunned by her vision to react to her friend, going, and yeah, so I think this gathering information kind of worked, and I think I might have made a mistake when I told her to meet her where the river meets the mountain. Because that would be exactly where the people go that she just told not to, she told them not to, they told her not to follow them. And now she has to go. Oh, it's the northern one. That's right. But why would it be? Yeah, right. All right, let's see. Let's go. Alenna just sits up, and after a while, Valerie calms down. They just look at each other, and Alenna gets up, invigorated spirit, going, all right, Valerie, I'm sorry for this. I don't know what exactly happened, but I saw something. I saw a vision. I saw Torwolf. I saw how he died. But that wasn't the weirdest thing. I saw that the axe was brought to Holmlund. The woman that owns Frostclaw Village now, she said something that they can't destroy the axe here. And something else. Kill the elf, right, kill the elf. But the elf was gone. She vanished. She was invisible. And then, I don't know, she looked right at me and told me to meet her where the mountain meets the river. And that's the last thing I remember. I don't know what that means, actually. Which river? Which mountain? What could she have meant? And Valerie looks at her, and yeah, chat, what could she have meant? Let's find out. Alright. They talk with each other. They go, what could it mean? Where the mountain meets the river? It has to be this river, right? We are walking alongside it, and we have to follow the others? No. I mean, there are many rivers here that go from the mountain to into the valley and stuff. And then Valerie goes, wait, but there's only one river that goes to the mountains, right? It has to be our river. It's not like a river, it goes inwards what's the name? Fjord. It's a fjord, it goes from the sea to land. It's salty. Not very, it's brackish when it comes to our village because there's another river flowing into it, but the main part of it is salty. It's a fjord that goes deep into the land. And yeah, Alenna nods, goes, yeah, that is true. That is so true. You're such a genius. And she goes towards her, hugs her tightly, and lets go of her, takes her by the shoulders and goes, you're such a genius. Oh, that's awesome. And maybe they look at each other for 1 second too long. We don't know. And then they go, all right, we have to get back. We have to get back. Oh no, we have to get back. And that's when they realize, all right, we have to get back through this weird mountain cave that is inhabited by a demon-like creature that nobody ever could stop, and that the people of Holmlund are actively feeding humans to. And yeah, Frostclaw is alarmed, and Holmlund is alarmed, and yeah, this seems like a great idea. To just, go back through this weird cave and find an elven woman. Instead of doing the thing that the undead thing just told us to get back on task. But is this getting back on task or is it not? Yeah, we don't know. So yeah, but I guess that is both of them, they start walking and then they talk about it, right? Alenna goes, right, but no, the leader, no, whatever that was that inhabited her, she said that we should get the axe, we should get back on task. Leader died for that. And then Valerie goes, Yeah, but I mean, you kind of got a vision with like weird black eyes from the same animal thingy that inhabited her, and that told you to meet the elven woman where the river meets the mountains. So I don't know, I think that takes precedent, honestly. It's the same weird sluggy leechy thingy. And it is dead now, I checked, so I don't think we will get any more clues out of that one. Yes, Valerie, thank you. I don't actually know what to do. But we can't go just waltzing into Holmlund unannounced, going, yes, where's this magic axe? Give it back to us, please. The last time we tried, we, like, couldn't help ourselves and freed some slaves, and then all of this happened. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, let's just decide. Alright, I decide. Valerie goes, and I decide we're going to the river. You know, back, away from Holmlund. That is what I decide. To the river, you know, nature and things. We can survive there. Maybe even if we go deep into the valley, you know, there are animals and stuff, and Holmlund doesn't have so many people. So maybe we can even, you know, survive there a while and, you know, gather our strength and stuff. And she's like looking around. Yeah, Alenna just defeated, going, alright, I guess I'm just doing what women tell me now. Like, first it's a dead one, then it's an elven one, and now it's you. I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. And then she starts walking. And, yeah, both of them start walking. And now we start a new journey for our heroes here. Yeah, maybe, you know what? Before they go, both of them look at each other and go, alright, we made our decision. We hope it's the right one. Let's swear. Let's swear to each other that we will survive this, that we will find the elf, and we will let her guide us, and, you know, just stay true to one another. And Valerie goes, come on, really? Do I have to make that vow? You're the one with the, you know, hammer and... Yeah, alright, I guess. It's fine. And so they both take a piece of iron in the hand and swear an iron vow to not forsake each other and to find that elven woman at the place where the vision told her to. And to stay alive, to make sure both of them stay alive, to help each other out, and to get further along on this quest. And yeah, that's an iron vow that she swears. Alright, chat, what do you think is the difficulty of this iron vow? You say extreme difficulty, because Frostclaw searches for them. They have to go through the cave and to survive through the wilderness. Alright. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let's do that then. Let's swear an iron vow. Let's roll. Heart. We have a heart. We have a big heart. We don't get a modifier. Let's see. It's a strong hit. You are emboldened and it is clear what you must do next. Take +2 momentum. Alright. We know what we must do next, and we will say that this vow is keep each other alive, find the elf. That's basically it. And per the chat's request, this is an extreme vow, because the threat is Frostclaw searches for them, Holmlund searches for them, and the Kuldrat is in the way, and the wilderness is full of animals. Full of deadly Animals. Alright. So, you know, let's see how long she lives. We can always make a new character. I mean, let's do this. First, we have to forge a bond with Valerie, because I think both of them have struggled through a lot, and they helped each other, and now we have spent significant time with a person. We have faced hardships together. We made sacrifices. She made sacrifices for our cause, and so on. So we forge a bond. Alright, let's forge a bond. Yes, with heart. Don't get a modifier. It's a weak hit. Alright. On a weak hit, they ask something more of you first. Valerie seems like that, right? She swears the vow and everything goes on. And then she's like, alright, but you have to do something for me. If we're actually going to do this, and this is Valerie now. Yeah, you see, if we're actually going to do this, you have to do something for me. I don't know how to say this. We swore that we would protect each other, and that I'm going to do that. I swore an iron vow now. But if you actually want me to be your companion, and then she looks at her slyly, and she goes, then you have to cook us dinner. Yes, that is my condition. You have to cook us dinner. You have to make it really nice. It has to be really delicious. And I don't want to do anything for that. And just for this evening, I don't want to think about some weird visions anymore. I don't want to fight anyone anymore. I don't want to hear people scream and die and weird shit happens. I don't want to slap you anymore because your eyes turn black or whatever the fuck is going on. For tonight, you will make dinner. I will just relax here. And then I will eat and I will sleep and you take the watch and everything else. And then we can start on our journey together. But until that happens, I'm just going to stay here. And Alenna just smiles and goes, I already told you I'm just going to do what the women tell me to. And like both of them look at each other, and then Alenna tries to find some food, I guess. So she now has to, I'm going to change the music a little bit because this is like sleeping music. Alenna has to make a meal now. That is the whole thing for today, maybe. I don't know, it's probably not the whole thing, but she has to do that now. So I'm gonna say she has to resupply by foraging and stuff. And yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna burn the momentum to get a weak hit. Which means I suffer once and get one supply. Suffer one momentum, get one supply. Like, Alenna is not the best hunter, but she really tries, and she gets like small, I don't know, some small birds or something, and a few eggs and some berries, and alright, this has to do maybe some like herbs she finds, and alright, this is good. And she comes back, and there's actually, the fire isn't even started, just Valerie laying there going, you're back, great, you can start with getting some firewood and, start the fire and start cooking. And she just smiles. And Alenna rolls her eyes and starts doing that, and I think we're gonna call that make a camp. And yeah, let's see if she can make a camp. Without any help. Yeah, so this is a miss. Like, the fire just really doesn't start, and then finally it starts, but it sputters out again, and then she has to start it again, and the meat is very tough when they finally eat, and the eggs are not very big, and the herbs are not, like, yeah, Valerie was usually the one that did this kind of work. And Alenna is like, oh, this is not, she's not only making fun of me, this is a fucking lesson that I'm being taught. And like, maybe it was like cute banter at first, but like Valerie just doesn't move. She's just like, all right, this doesn't really taste good, does it? And like, it's not a lot of fun anymore. Like this lightheartedness got lost somewhere along the way, and they are just grumpy now, and they have to eat, and they take no comfort, and then we have to pay the price. And I don't like this. I just wanted it to be a fun little thing. All right, let's see what happens. Roll again and apply that result, but make it worse. Oh no! If you roll this result yet again, think of something dreadful that changes the course of your quest. Alright, so don't roll a 2 again. Just don't roll a 2 again. But whatever happens now is worse. Why? I just wanted it to be a cute little thing. Now it's a whole... Alright, let's find out. It causes a delay or puts you at a disadvantage. You know what? I can live with a delay. And it has to be worse, right? So they are in a grumpy mood. It wasn't really the fun thing that, I don't know, maybe both of them hoped it would be. It's just, yeah, it's just bad. It's just like their journey is really off to a bad start, right? They know exactly where they need to go, but it's like, it's clearly, it's not a good thing. Oh, I like that chat. I like that a lot. And in the night, it happens. The stomach starts to growl, and both of them shoot up, one after the other, going, oh no, not again, please. And yeah, they get food poisoning. Because, you know, you shouldn't just eat any old berries you find, and maybe you should cook the meat better before you eat it, especially for birds. And yeah, so this is a bad start. They are like really sick the next day, both of them exhausted. They didn't even start their journey yet. They didn't even start the journey yet. Alright, but the bond is forged because Alenna did what she should do. So, like, in the morning, Valerie goes, Alright, I never make you cook again. Fuck! And, yeah, so we have a bond now, which is nice. And I don't know what these details are. I never... Location? Descriptors? Ah, it's Valerie. We know her. And yeah, alright, we can describe Valerie more. Like, we can give her the weapons that she has. I think she has a spear. And yeah, cooking utensils, probably. Because she does the cooking. And yeah, good boots for sneaking. Because that is what she's good at. And yeah, descriptors is maybe a rebellious spirit. And she's from Frostclaw Village. Alright. That is Valerie. And she's now bonded to Alenna, which is great. But then again, they have to, you know, get... They just have to get through the day. It's bad. And in the evening... I think Valerie tries to make camp, and like when they, you know, when everything from their body is, let's say, expunged, Valerie tries to make camp, and I think we're gonna give her, because we now established that she's very good at it, we're gonna give them a +1 to it if Valerie is the one that does it, right? I think that's fine. It's a weak kid, right? Makes sense. She's weak, weakened from the food poisoning, and both of them are like shriveling up in their tents in their blankets. They don't even have tents because they got nothing when they started. And yeah, but they found a few things here and there, so they got a few blankets and stuff. But I think both of them, like in the evening of the next day, both of them are lying in their blankets and the fire is going and everything is like calmed down. They have eaten something that Valerie made, and then like it's just quiet and they haven't talked a lot. And then Valerie just goes starts laughing, and Alenna just joins her, and both of them just go, this is so stupid. And they just laugh, like for a full minute, they just go belly aching laughing, and just look at each other and go, all right, all right. I learned my lesson. I will never, all right. Yeah, okay, let's just forget this happened and move on. Yeah, this is all right. This is very all right with me. And yeah, it's like they are friends. They made up now, and it's like, all right, this was bad. Everything was just bad. Let's start this journey over again. All right. And I think both of them take +1 to spirit from this whole ordeal that they went through now. And yeah, the next day they break off their camp. They have supplies. They have spirit somewhat. They are healthy. Their wounds have healed, and yeah. You know what? Chet asked if the mark that the leech left could be the sign of the leech. Now, we as the audience and the narrators know that the mark of the leech actually has magical properties. It gives you the asset of the leech. It can make you... it enables you to siphon life essence from the people that you fight. Right? Once a fight, you can get like the power surge and regain health when you attack someone, which is a very powerful thing. So I'm gonna say it's very unlikely that happened, but we never know. Getting an asset is a very powerful thing in this game because you usually have to pay for it with experience. So, but it was quite the experience. So I'm just gonna go with it. Dear Oracle, did Alenna get the mark of the leech on her ankle? No, she did not. So I'm sorry, chat. I tried, but I think this is the way to go here. That it is so unlikely. Even if we made it just unlikely, it wouldn't have worked with it. 62, I guess. All right. So both of them start their journey. We undertake the journey now. We have to, the journey, I think the journey and the quest are the same, right? Because they want to get to the elf, keep each other alive, get to the elf. Yeah, maybe the bite looked like it until it started to heal. That is a good compromise. I like it. Maybe they both looked at it and were like, what the fuck? And then, but, as it started to heal, them, alright, just a weird mark, I guess. I don't know. Like a bit spooked out, but I guess next to, like, the dead woman talking and the weird vision with the black eyes, the weird mark on the skin is not that, not that big of a deal. I don't know. Is the journey the same as the quest to find the elf and keep each other alive? No, it's not, right? Because it would be enough for Alenna to get there alone. So keeping each other alive is probably the hardest part of the whole deal. So the journey to the elf probably is formidable. Because, she doesn't have to keep her alive. And yeah, so this is what we're going to do. Undertake a journey. Alright, let's go. Do we give us a +1 for Valerie? No, we don't, because Valerie has a very specific skill set, and that is sneaking. It's a strong hit. I like the start of this. Formidable journey, 1 waypoint. You make good use of your resources, mark progress, and we could even mark progress and take +1 momentum for 1 supply, and I think we're going to do that. Alright, progress on our journey. Mark once, twice, -1 supply, and we get +1 momentum as well. So, the journey starts, right? They look at each other, right? This time we are going. No weird shit is happening, and they start walking. They walk, they're very careful, they keep to the woods, they don't, they keep away from the street, they keep away from the, from everything that just looks like civilization. And yeah, they keep their heads low, they keep their tracks hidden, and they make good progress. I think with 2 points, we started here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, right. So 1, 2. We are close to where Torwulf died. So it's near these ritual places. And we already know that they are abandoned by the people of Holmlund, so it makes sense for them to go that route again. Yeah. This is where they have to... Now the journey part begins, right? We can just... we can decide if we want to jump over all of the making camp roads and all of the supply roads and stuff, but I think it makes sense that they are able to resupply because we went the fast route, so they have some time to resupply. And sadly, this road's always on wits, and we are not very smart. And so this is bad. But, you know, it's just how it is. Right, it's a miss. Great. You find nothing helpful. Pay the price. I don't want to pay the price. Do I have to pay the price? Alright, I pay the price. Calm down. Oh, God. Alright. Alright, let's see. What's this? So they are trying to find some food, okay? We are going with this. It's evening. They are near this ritual place. They think that no one is there, and they are like calm and collected, and they try to gather some food. Now, let's see what happens. Something of value is lost or destroyed, but it has to be worse than just a little thing. So what's the big thing that gets lost or destroyed? My dear chat, I throw this to you, because I don't want to be bad to Alenna. They have almost nothing. Yeah, that's the problem, right? They have almost nothing. So, yeah, the bag with supplies. I guess I have to, like, they have to lose supply and then only have 1. No. Oh, no. They have something. Something very valuable. Oh. Alenna has an armor. You know, has armor. Made from her father, the smith. It is very strong armor that really helps in a fight when she has to endure harm that she can't. Would be a shame if she would lose it. How would she lose it though? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna make it really bad. Alright, so we decided, and it's not looking good for those two. They were actually sleeping. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one. They were actually sleeping, and Alenna took off her armor because she cannot sleep in armor. And yeah, they like didn't find anything to eat, and they can't really make camp, and there's like really not a lot of stuff left. And then in the middle of the night, like Valerie shakes Alenna awake. We need to move now! And thunk, like an arrow hits the ground beside them. They both grab their things, they start running. And just for the sake of this narrative, they get away, right? Someone had found them. Some people of Holmlund were on their trail and they run through the woods. It's dark at night and they run and we only hear their breathing and their footsteps and they're running and running and running. And they get away. Like the shouts echo in the distance, but they go a different path. And Valerie is very good at sneaking and very good at clearing the area of their tracks, and they get away for now. But as they calm down, they realize Alenna didn't take her armor, so her light armor is gone. And some of the supplies fell out of the bag, and they are down to the minimum of things. And both of them look like, all right, sure. This is bad. Yes, Danielaus, you're right. She can't use any of her skills. She has 2 active skills, which are used when she uses the armor and one when she uses the hammer. Both of them she lost. Oh God, this poor woman. Yeah, it's not easy being a hero. Great. Okay. So what's happening now? Yeah, so the morning comes, they are both exhausted, and, you know, now they have to find a way through the caves of the Guldrat, and do everything without armor. And, yeah, do they have another weapon? Valerie has the weapon. The survivors are not there anymore. Yeah, she has an axe, right? Yes. Yes, she has an axe. Valerie has a spear, she has an axe. Yes, everything's fine. And I think I can lose the names of the survivors. Or, you know what, I'm just gonna leave them there. Maybe we'll see them again. Yeah. Alright, so now let's undertake a journey. I think that will be the last move you make today, but I'm not sure. Maybe something really bad happens and we have to stay on for a little bit. I don't know yet. Alright, I don't want to do another one. Why is it always wits? Why can't it be something else? I don't like this. We don't have any supplies, but yeah, that's the thing. Should they resupply first? No, they were hunted by people. They have to get moving. Of course it's a miss. And it's like really far. And we are waylaid by a perilous event. And we have to pay the price. And this is just not going well. This is just... It causes a delay or puts you at a disadvantage. Of course it does. Because why would there be anything else? Anything else? Something good might happen, sure, but why would it? Why would something good happen? Yeah, so they like run around weirdly trying to get to the cave, but they are really, they're kind of losing their way. I think that's it, right? They, in the night, yeah, they have to keep moving. They can't really stop to orient themselves and orient themselves. And yeah, there are still people after them, and so they can't really go where they want to go. They just have to go away from the people that are after them. And yeah, so that is bad. And you know what? I'm gonna make another Undertake a Journey move because, you know, they can't really stop for camp and they can't really do anything. And I want at least like a place or something to happen that is like a cliffhanger or something for the end here. Come on. do something good. No, I don't want to pay the price. No, then ignore this one. I want to undertake a journey. That's the journey. That's the journey. All right, let's do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's a strong hit. Yeah, it's a strong hit. You see this? It's a strong hit because, you know. All right. We reach a waypoint. We have to envision what the waypoint is. I'm pretty sure the waypoint is the entrance of the cave. Right? Like this is somehow they get... Whoops. Somehow they get to the cave. Like they are looking down towards it maybe. Making sure no one is there. You make good use of your resources. Mark progress. Great. So we don't lose supply, which is great. Alright, so we have now marked progress. And I think keep each other alive, find the elf also gets like a couple of marks because we made 3 progress marks on the journey and did the whole bonding thing. So I think I'm gonna give it 4 or 5 maybe for the whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna give it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Yeah, is the cave entrance guarded or not? You know what? I'm gonna ask the oracle. But, no, wait. Isn't this like undertake a journey? No, it's just a waypoint. Right, it doesn't favor us. Damn it. Alright. I think it's a 50-50 chance that it's guarded because, you know, a Guldrat lives there and, you know, guarding this thing is kind of weird. But they know that they would go through there or they would have to go through there. Or maybe they think they wouldn't even go back or something. Alright, let's say it's a 50-50 chance. The oracle, is the entrance to the Guldrat cave guarded? Yes. Yes, thank you, chat. Thank you so much. So, the last thing we see is both of them creeping across a cliff. Yes, it makes sense, you're right. I just want them to survive. Yeah, they creep across, look across the cave, and they see that the entrance to the cave is guarded. It's not heavily guarded because, you know, there's a good rut around and yeah, it's just probably just one of those, yeah, I'm gonna toot a horn if I see something kind of guard, but, you know, far away from the entrance still because the guard doesn't want to get involved with the monster. And so yeah, there's like there's like one dude with a horn and he really hates his job. And yeah, that's just what happens. And they see him and they lean back and they look at each other, nod towards each other. And this is where we will end this episode of Alennas story, episode 5. I hope you had some fun. I had a lot of fun. It's always wild what this game throws at you sometimes. It's so crazy. I'm very happy that you guys joined me. And yeah, if you want to join us, you can come next Monday at 7 o'clock CET. We are here. We will play more Ironsworn. We will play more Ironsworn. We will see what happens next with Alenna and Valerie. Maybe they can sneak past the guard. Maybe they can kill the guard. Maybe something else happens. What happens between them? We don't know. We gotta find out. And let the dice decide, as always. I'm very happy that you were here, and I wish you all farewell, good luck, and hope that Hallows Eve has left you untouched this time. Good night. The leech pukes up the hammer. Sorry about that, guys. This is the hammer that you fell into the lake. I'm gone now. Leecherous strikes again.